Have you ever pondered the chilling possibility that the shadows dwelling in the corners of your room might possess a life of their own? In the quiet town of Hemlock, a strange phenomenon occurs when the sun dips below the horizon. Shadows, those silent and faithful companions of ours, take on a life of their own. The ordinary becomes extraordinary. The mundane morphs into the monstrous. In the heart of Hemlock, an ancient manor house stands tall, shrouded in an eerie silence. Its owner, a recluse, is a man of many secrets. The townsfolk whisper tales of the strange occurrences within its walls. The flickering shadows, they say, don't merely dance, but twist and contort into grotesque shapes, whispering tales of terror in the dead of the night. The recluse, an old man known only as Mr. Crane, lives alone, save for the company of his shadows. He spends his days within the confines of his library, engrossed in cryptic tomes and archaic manuscripts. His obsession? Unraveling the mysteries of the shadows. One evening, as the last rays of the sun faded into the horizon, Mr. Crane made a chilling discovery. The shadows he found were not just sentient beings, but trapped souls yearning for release. Each shadow bore the imprint of a life once lived, a story untold, a destiny unfulfilled. In his quest for knowledge, Mr. Crane had unlocked a Pandora's box of horrors. The shadows grew bolder, their whispers louder, their shapes more menacing. They were no longer content to lurk in the corners. They sought freedom, and they had found their liberator, or perhaps their next prisoner. As the moon hung high in the sky, the manor house fell into an unnatural silence. The whispers ceased, the shadows stilled. Mr. Crane, the man who had dared to delve into the unknown, was nowhere to be found. His study lay deserted, a single candle flickering in the darkness. The next morning, the townsfolk found the manor house empty. The once bustling library now stood silent, the cryptic tomes untouched. The only sign of Mr. Crane was a new shadow, flickering on the wall, twisting and contorting into a familiar shape, the shape of a man forever trapped in his own obsession. So ponder this, dear listener. As the sun sets and the shadows grow long, what secrets might they hold? What stories might they tell? And remember, in the quiet town of Hemlock, when the sun dips below the horizon, the shadows come alive. But wait, isn't that a shadow in the corner of your room? It seems to be changing, growing. Can you hear it whispering? What could it be saying? Could it be a story for another time?